the Scrappy Wife behind Scrappywife.com, and today I'd like to share with you the Crafter's Guide to Target. I'm a huge fan of Target, like I know a lot of you are, and I'd like to share some tips just for crafters on finding organization, craft supplies, office supplies, some lesser known tools that you might be able to use in your craft room, and of course my very favorite section to visit in Target. Let's go! Of course, the school and office section has a huge variety of materials that can be used for crafting, starting off with a huge range of children's crafts. Buying box crafts like this are one of my favorite things to give at children's birthday parties. It allows them to be creative, but with a few guidelines to help them out. Da Vinci line from Play-Doh is something new that I had never seen before, and I cannot wait to pick it up and give it a try with my boys. I love that some classic childhood crafts are still available, like the Spirograph. Anyone else have one of these? Some of my favorite children's craft supplies at Target are part of the Kid Made Modern craft line, which is Target's very own line of craft supplies. They have some basics like pipe cleaners, pom-poms, glue, markers, things like that. And then they also have these small kits, which are really affordable and great for picking up when you're traveling, when there's a snow day coming up, just for a quick craft every now and then. Eye roll stickers are very popular in my house, as well as all of the jewelry making kits. My daughter loves them, and I like how their crafting expands from being little kid crafting all the way up to teenagers would totally love a lot of these supplies. These paper mache dinosaurs and unicorns ran about $7 a piece, and I know they'd fill a Saturday afternoon perfectly with painting and decoupage. And of course, Target carries a huge line of Crayola products, which are wonderful for kids because they're often washable, which is so important for all those moms out there. This UB line of school supplies is really fun for kids, preteens, and maybe those of us that still are kids at heart. I love the puffy stickers. And one of my favorites are the notebooks that you'll see in just a moment with all of the different puffy, very graphic designs on top of them. See how cute are these? I really feel like I need the avocado notebook in my life. Target has also started carrying a wider range of higher quality supplies for adults, including some Bria Reese mixed media supplies, as well as Prismacolor, colored pencils, and pens that I use in my crafting all of the time. Another new find for me was finding out that there were pink paisley supplies here at Target, and bonus, they were on clearance at my Target. Not only does Target have the Kid Made Modern line, but they also carry a line called Handmade Modern, which is great for adults. I feel like this line makes crafting easier because it kind of condenses a whole craft store into one aisle. You have projects that are ready to make, like frames and maps and pieces that you can decorate for your desk, as well as a lot of the most basic materials in a wide variety of colors and shades, like glitter, paint, markers, and a lot of different mediums that you might be a little bit intimidated to try. By having all of these different craft supplies located in one place, it saves you time and effort from going through a craft store trying to find what you need. There's also just a huge variety. In fact, I had never before seen these heavy body acrylic paints, and I'm anxious to try them because I love the acrylic paints that come in the small pots at Handmade Modern. Pen shopping and school supply shopping in general might be one of my secret passions. I love it, and Target is the place to come. Some of my favorite pens to use are these Papermate pens that come in a variety of colors, and also just a classic Sharpie marker. Target has a ton to choose from. I am someone that's always in search of a new journal. I use journaling for prayers, for taking notes, to-do lists, a whole wide variety of things, and they have some gorgeous ones available at Target. There's a variety of sizes and covers, so you're sure to find one that fits what you need. I am also loving all of these office supplies in fun, bright colors and some very cool muted colors as well. I often use these in journaling, especially these different paper clips that are in gold and copper. If you are into making tabs for the top of your Bible or for journaling projects, these work great. Plus, can you imagine picking up one of these rolls of tickets to use in a project? So fun. I've never seen this paper cutter before, but it is from Swingline, so I'm guessing it's pretty good. There's a huge variety of scissors, tape, staples, all things that are important in a craft room. All right, let's talk storage in the office section. One of my favorite things about Target is that they offer several different price points. There are some gorgeous pieces to sit out on your desk that are really showstoppers that are a little bit more pricey, and some that are less expensive that you can use for storage across your craft room. I am loving these pineapple bookends and wish that they could come home with me. Here are some of the other lines that I see that are plastic or a different kind of metal that are a little bit cheaper, more affordable, and can help you get your craft room organized. I like the different shapes and sizes that they all come in, and just that there's an option to fit every price point. When I was little and we would redecorate our rooms, the first thing we would do is buy a new bulletin board and cover it with material, and I like that these are only $6. There's a huge variety of bulletin boards available at Target that can fit a lot of different needs, including those cool hexagon ones, some triangles, a lot of different ways that you can get organized in your craft room. My favorite thing that I saw was this magnetic calendar that also had these cute magnets that reminded me of planner stickers, but they're magnets so you can use them over and over again on your calendar. So fun. All right, out of the office department and into the home department where we really can start finding some organizational tools. Of course, these cube units are awesome and can organize a lot of different supplies in a lot of different ways. What I like most is the variety of baskets that they have here and just ways to organize those cubes. Not everyone likes the material baskets, so here are some wooden ones, some plastic ones, some great options to fit your aesthetic for your craft room. The Room Essentials line is kind of Target's own brand, and they have these plastic baskets that come in sets of 3 with different sizes, which are great for organizing craft supplies within a drawer. There are also some beautiful furniture pieces at Target. They're a little bit pricier than I would normally spend for a craft room, but if it fits your aesthetic, then it's gonna work for you. I love this little desk for a small craft space. It's whitewashed and just gorgeous with its one drawer. There are also a huge line of desks from the Room Essentials line in a different variety of sizes and organization possibilities, but my favorite that I found were these small adjustable tables that can be pulled out for those of you that don't have a craft room that you can keep year-round. Now, I spend a lot of time at Target buying various things, but I had never seen this little section of shelving that I found in the home decor section, and this envelope is perfect for holding some traveler's notebooks and traveler's notebook supplies. I'm so excited to dig into this section a bit more. I found those cute wall shelves near where the spray paint was, as well as some adorable wallpaper that can be used on different projects in your craft room and around your house. As I explored the home section even more, I found what I call utility furniture, which is a variety of wardrobes, shelves, carts, things that can be used in a lot of different parts of the house, and especially in a craft room or a garage of some sort. Great because it comes in a lot of different sizes and is pretty affordable. One cool thing to note is that I found a set of casters that can be added onto any of these wire shelves, making them mobile and easy to use. Who doesn't love a good craft cart? Target has 2 of their own versions, and I'm really liking that circle cart because of its smaller size and footprint. This longer cart would be great for holding a Cricut, a Silhouette, a Brother Scan and Cut, any of your large cutting machines. We're still in back to school mode around here, and that means back to college, which means there's a lot of plastic storage and beautiful colors available at Target. One last tip in the home section, over-the-door shoe hangers are great for holding small, oddly shaped craft supplies. Let's see what we can find in the bath department. Here I found a bunch of clear storage options, including this one that was on a Lazy Susan, fantastic for the top of your desk, and a lot of different smaller sizes of clear bins that can be used for putting craft supplies on shelves, keeping them organized and gathered. The frosted bins are a great option at a lower price point. It still lets you see in, but hides it a little bit and makes it a little more subtle looking in your craft room. I also came across these fun stackable ones that you can write on with dry erase marker to label. The thing about the bathroom section is it has a lot of options for smaller storage, which with craft supplies often being small like jewels and sequins works out pretty well. This cart was made for a bathroom and it has a super small footprint. If you put something solid in the bottom, it could still hold a lot of craft supplies. Let's hit up the kitchen department next. These stacking shelves are great for getting the most use out of your pantry, but also in your craft room. If you have a craft closet or a shelf that you keep your supplies on, these will come in super handy. I'm also considering picking up one of these lid organizers down here to organize stencils. Right now mine are all thrown in a drawer and I feel like if they were sitting out I could use them even more. The kitchen department is another place where I found a lot of clear storage, which always works well for a craft room. In the kitchen section, however, some of the bins tend to be larger for larger supplies or for stamps. I also found a couple of different turntables where you could create your own arrangement on the top, perhaps with some containers you find at the dollar store, and make your own desk caddy. These tiered shelves are great for paints and other mixed media supplies like sprays. I just love the variety of options over here. Most of them intended for utensil organization, but definitely can be used in the craft room in a variety of ways. My favorite find in the kitchen department were these plastic storage sets intended for a college dorm room. All of the pieces inside are pretty small, which makes them really handy, and I love that they come in fun colors. Alright, let's talk about my least favorite part of crafting, cleaning up. These towels intended for cars are also great for cleaning off your stamps. And I have found no better way to clean up glitter than using a Swiffer dry sheet. I just dust off my desk and it gathers everything up. Another must for a quick mess cleanup, lint rollers. Again, you can just roll it across your desk, easily pick up sequins, beads, things like that. I happen to have a white desk and I do mixed media a lot. The only way I'm able to keep it white is using these magic erasers. Did you know there were craft supplies in the health and beauty department? Let's check it out. Cheap nail polish is a fun medium to use to paint with. It also works really well when you're trying to make kind of a marbling technique without all of the extra marbling supplies. It doesn't always work well on thin paper, but definitely holds up well on canvases. If you're in the mood to paint with nail polish, I highly suggest looking for some cool glitter or iridescent paints that you might not normally get at a craft store. Tweezers can be used in almost any craft room for working with very small supplies. There are also a variety of brushes and sponges that you can use in crafting, and the cool part is there's a huge price point as well. Don't buy the expensive ones, buy the cheapo ones and try out some different techniques in your crafting. If you end up liking them, then you can start to invest in some nicer actual paint brushes. The sponges can come in really handy as an alternative for how to blend inks together. It's no accident that a lot of art supplies are being packaged like eyeshadow. You can use eyeshadow in your artwork. It comes in a variety of colors and textures, some with glitter, some with a shimmer. There's all kinds of possibilities. You'll just need a setting spray to make sure it stays permanent on your paper after you've put it on. My last tip in the health and beauty department are these welly tins. These store first aid supplies. But what I do is I buy a different one every time, move the first aid supplies to something else, and use these in my craft room as bright pops of color and storage. And now my favorite stop for crafting, the dollar spot. The dollar spot is the best place to stop for seasonal craft supplies on the cheap. I don't like to invest lots of money in one particular holiday like Halloween or Christmas because I don't do that many seasonal specific crafts. But this is a great place where I can kind of scratch my itch on that seasonal crafting and not break the bank. My Target was just starting to do the switchover from back to school to fall and Halloween, and I cannot wait to see what they will carry. Right now, I'm loving some of the decor and storage pieces that I'm seeing. The Target dollar spot almost always has a crafting section. Here I found some gorgeous copper vinyl, which I'm excited to use with my silhouette, as well as some other pieces that looks like they're starting to fill in, like these wooden signs and some different wreaths that I could embellish and use in my home decor. I also spotted glitter scrapbook paper in fall colors, as well as wooden letters that can be used on a bunch of different projects. I also am loving these wooden pumpkins and can't wait to use them in a memory keeping project. And not to be left out, there are kid craft supplies too, all holiday themed. One of my kids' favorite activities is to come and pick out a couple of things from the dollar spot, and then we spend the afternoon creating and making together. Let me know some of your favorite Target tips below. It is such a fun store to explore and changing all the time. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider hitting that subscribe button and also that bell notification button so you'll be the first to know when I release a new video. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and as always, keep it creative.